Howdy, what's going on, everyone? It's your boy, the G Flash, and I'm with my guest, KaoAli.
Is here. The anniversary never ends.
Yeah. So the here comes part two of the anniversary stuff though. So now we got the actual trailer for the Valentine's banner. And we since we already know like a couple of units stats already and we can see some of their skills, but we don't know what their weapon is. So that's what we're gonna find out today. And we already know who everyone is though, but we're now just revisiting them and seeing how do they operate. So you ready?
Yes.
All right. So three, two, one, play. Oh, I love this intro. This book 5 intro. Oh, they don't. So now they don't show like the 4 units now. The preview, yeah.
Allow me to express my gratitude to you. You've protected my children ably so far.
Okay, so he's armor axe. Yeah, I didn't know what that is. Oh!
Know the strength of Asker!
I'm Alphonse and Sharena's mother. Please,
She's
call
an
me
armored
Henriette.
red mage? Wow! Oh!
I am holding back.
This festival brought my mother and father together. Nothing
He's
could make me
also
happier.
armored. What is this? The Asker family are literally just armor units.
Oh, is
Understand me now?
Oh, there's the prize.
Strange, isn't it?
It certainly is.
Yep, they're a Tome Cavalier. Oh!
I'm watching.
Oh, they got a dual skill, okay.
Take it.
We insist.
Whoa!
A gift for me? You can do this.
This too is my duty.
Wow, interesting. Yep, and there's Veronica right there. Oh, Alphonse is the demo, so that's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was quite interesting. So let's go over like what we've got on everyone here. I actually like that they didn't like show the previews of like who the 4 heroes are anymore though. I think that's pretty good because it gives people a surprise like when they show them off one by one. I think that's a bit better, to be honest. Okay, so let's go over one. So we know Gustav is an axe armor. And let's see his kid because he's got some new stuff coming up. So he's got a loyalist axe, which is his preferred weapon. So he's got a sling, and then if the foe initiates combat or if the foe is, you know, healthy as above 75% health, he inflicts attack def -6 on the foe, and also if the foe can make a follow-up attack, reduces from the foe's first attack by 75%. Wow, so he's gonna be tanky. And then, oh, yeah, so 75%, that's a lot of damage, like, reduced on the first attack by someone that can double him.
Maybe this is another by Everard or in the another unit.
Yeah,
because
he's
this
technically like that, but except Brave Edelgard reduces damage on the second hit, while Gustav reduces damage on the first hit.
hmm, maybe the I mean maybe this is for more enemy phase.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. So then he's got Ignis, close defense 4, which is awesome. Crafty fighter. Okay, we see this skill come back again. Crafty fighter is basically if he's 25% healthy and the foe initiates combat, he basically just is a better QR and he inflicts guard. So which is pretty nice. Now here comes the new skill. DR near save 3. I think that's called defense res near save 3, I think. So let's see what this does. If a foe uses sword, lance, axe, dragonstone, or beast damage and initiates combat against an ally within 2 spaces of a unit, triggers Savior, a new effect called Savior on a unit. And if the unit triggers Savior, grants defense and res +4 during combat. So Savior is unit takes ally space, enters combat in ally's place, and receive all after combat effects. Savior will not trigger if ally is on a terrain that unit cannot move to. Oh, okay. So basically what this is during the enemy phase, like you saw on the map, let me go back to that map actually real quick. Okay, so you saw on the map that the Sword Cavalier is approaching Alphonse, but then Gustav took his place and, initiated combat against the Sword Cavalier. So, yeah, basically, as long as Gustav is near 2 spaces of an ally, he basically can just, and during the enemy phase, when that enemy foe is about to hit the ally, he swaps places, or he take their place, and he takes the damage instead. So, that's pretty interesting.
Wait a second. This is no personal skin. This is
No, this is probably inheritable. Yeah. Wait, hang on a minute.
Yeah, but
Yeah, this is inheritable
maybe-
because it doesn't have like the gray or whatever ground, because I think personal skills, they always have like this either white or gray like circle, but this one has a gold one, so that means it's inheritable.
the question is, this skill is maybe for only armor units?
I have no idea. I honestly don't know the restrictions to class types for this skill yet though, but we'll have to see though.
I remember in patch already already on the savior skill using cavalry unit and armor unit, but yeah, I remember in GBA, in Fire Emblem GBA games, the unit use savior, but it's depending the con stats. In that case, maybe this skill is for cavalry units, flying units, and armored units, no infantry units.
Yeah, it could be, but we'll definitely have to see the restrictions for this skill though. But Savior is a pretty nice new effect that's adding into the game though. And yeah, I can't wait to see what how people make use of this skill. So that's Gustav. And now I think Gustav is literally going to be your typical high attack, high defense, pretty high res, very low speed, and high HP kind of armor axe, like Brave Edelgard, or any, armor unit these days though. Now let's move on to Henriette. So Henriette is a red tome armor mage. So that class is kind of rare, honestly. We only have like a few, like we only have Winter Tharja, and I can't remember anybody else. Like this class is very rare, honestly, very limited. So Henriette's a good addition. So let's check out her stuff. So she's got Unity Blooms Plus, so it's inheritable. So if units within 2 spaces of an ally inflict attack res -5 on the foe during combat, and when unit deals damage to a foe during combat, restores 4 HP to unit. Okay, so basically, as long as she's within 2 spaces of an ally, she basically just deal in combat attack res debuff, and she heals herself 4 HP. So that's actually pretty nice, though. I mean, we need some new rare tomes in this game, though. Like, all the rare tomes, like the Serpent Tome and the Fox Tome, all became really easily available now in the summoning pool, because Miranda has got the Serpent Tome, and then Null and I forgot who else has the Fox Tome. I think Null, as on the top of my head, is the easier available one to get the Fox Tome. So, so we need more like red tomes, so that way when Hall of Forms rolls around again, this will be useful. So yeah, Unity Blooms is really good actually.
This is a really good tone because now when the Gen 1 units appear with same 5-star, this time is really useful. For example, Leo, because the refine in the personal weapon is not the best. Maybe this time is more
actually,
useful.
Leo's refine is decent actually. Like he gets Earth Sweep actually.
But the problem with this refine depends the def star, and the Leo def star is not the highest.
Oh yeah, Leo doesn't hit very hard, and his defenses are really mediocre. Like his defenses, if you put him next to any mage like these days, especially the armor ones, yeah, he's not gonna prevent their counterattacks, because the mages, especially the armor ones these days, have way higher defense than Leo. So yeah, he doesn't hit very hard. He really needs a Resplendent ult, honestly, to fix some of his problems.
Yeah, I agree.
But I mean, here's the thing. It's probably going to be easier to get Leo now because of the 4-star special edition method that they added now. So, hey, maybe you can summon a Leo while you're summoning for other stuff, though.
It's a good idea.
So yeah, she's got Iceberg, Distant Defense 4, Slick Fighter. Okay, this one, so the new fighter skills made a return this time around. Slick Fighter is basically just neutralizes penalties on the unit, and they make a guaranteed follow-up attack if they're above 25%. And then here comes the second save skill. So this one is the attack and rest for save. So it's a okay, this one is a bit different than the first one with Gustav. This one is if any foe that is using range weapons, doing conk damage against the ally within 2 spaces of a Henriette swap places with them. So Gustav is for melee weapon, but Henriette's, the AR one, this is not Aether Rays, is attack res. This one is for the range units. So, and then she grants attack res +4.
Oh. Now I'm thinking maybe Gustav Emblem is the new power creep of the other defense, because this skill is really good with support units.
Yeah, probably.
Because and add the legendary Lucina or Peony buff and this skill and the tower in the defense map. I don't know, but maybe this is a new power creep.
Yeah, I think these are great C-slot skills, to be honest, though.
Yeah.
So I think Henriette is probably going to be slow as well, though, but she'll be high attacking and probably high res, I'm assuming, though, so we'll have to see her stats. And then we got the Greek boy, Alphonse, right here. I call him a Greek boy because he honestly looks like a Greek god or a Greek dressed like a Greek citizen or something like that. That is like back in the history. So, it's like I said in the Fate channel. It's so weird seeing Alphonse not wearing any pants.
The new pantless unit.
Yeah. Okay, so he's obviously the demon of this banner, though. But he brings some pretty juicy stuff. So he's got the green. So he's got the green tone version of Henriette's weapon. It's just if he's within 2 spaces, it inflicts attack res -5 on the foe, and then he heals 4 HP. So pretty good. And this is inheritable on all sorts of green units, though. So that's pretty awesome. And then he's got defense rest form. This skill's finally in the game now. And then he's got one of the most broken fighter skills in the game, Bold Fighter. This skill is just absolutely amazing, and it aged really well, though, because armor units get to initiate combat and make a follow-up attack, and their special cooldown chart +1 per their attack. So put it on a brave unit, and they can charge Aether, and they poke someone twice, and then deal Aether in the next turn. So Bullfire is one of the best Beastlaw for armor units these days, though, and I guarantee you they're probably gonna make Bullfighter. I think they should make Bullfighter a 4-star, but if not, they could make Defense Res Form a 3, a 4-star, and then Bullfighter a 5-star, though. I'm not sure, but I hope they make Bullfighter a 4-star, because even though this skill is on 1,000,000 armor units now, it's still used by most of them, so.
Maybe that's true because Bullfighter is a good, but it's a little old skill, but in this time it is more useful. Maybe Bullfighter is for 4-star and the Red Form 3 is in the 5-star.
Yeah, probably like that. So that's Alphonse. We'll have to see his stats when the update and the data mine comes out, though. But Alphonse looks like an amazing fodder already, though. I hope he'll be a good unit as well. And then we've got, I think, the dual unit that no one saw coming, but I think everyone loves it. It's dual Lift and Thrasier. One of the best villains ever written, to be honest, though. So now we can finally see what their weapon does. So they've got Pajalfi. Pajalfi. Okay, Pajalfi.
Pajalfi.
Okay, so it's grants them +3 attack. If units within 3 spaces of an ally, it grants attack speed, defense, and red +6 during combat. Unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack and reduces the percent of foes reduce damage by X% skill by 50%, but after combat, if unit attack, deals 20 damage to nearest ally. Example, if a foe with a reduced damage by 45% skill would reduce damage by 23%. Wow, interesting. So the base, most of the effects is just like Lift's Sopka Vekker sword, is that if he's within 3 spaces, he makes a follow-up attack, he gets, Sopka Vekker gets +5 to all Lift stat, but this one gives him +6 to all of his stats. So there's one more point, which is nice though. And of course, it has the same old, he deals 20% 20 damage to the ally, because, he gets stronger while his allies, gets a little weaker, though. That's just how evil gets their powers, though. And that's an interesting effect, actually. And then he's got Glimmer, attack, defense, push 4, low attack, rest, and then the new skill, Fatal Smoke. So I think this was an icon that looks like some renewal smoke, but here's what it does. So the foe cannot recover HP during or after combat, and after combat inflicts deep wounds, another new effect, on target and foes within 2 spaces. Deep wound is unit's HP cannot be healed through his next action. Oh, So basically, this is literally just a smoke that prevents you from healing the next turn.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
another insane effect.
This is
First
gonna
is
be used on everything.
First is the isolation, now is the deep ones. Now any healer is more is in danger because the the healer unit is necessary anymore. Now this kills the counter against this staff unit. The good
Definitely,
news,
yeah.
the good news is further skill. In that case, we'll prepare another new build.
Yeah. And I can see why they put this on lift, dual lift right here. It's because when he deals damage to the ally or something like that. Oh wait, no. Actually no, it's the other way around. He wants to make sure that nobody, heals the enemies though, so he can deal more damage. And then we do actually see their dual skill. Let me pull that up. Okay, so dual skill is deals damage to foes within 3 spaces equal 10 plus 50% of total damage dealt to the unit to the HP of allies within 3 spaces. Max damage 40. And then it inflicts attack speed -7 on the foes within 3 spaces. Okay, so I think I get how this works now. So basically is you want lift to deal as much damage to their allies, so that way when he activates his dual skill, the enemies are gonna take a lot of chip damage and attack speed -7.
Oh, this is a really good effect because this is 40 HP. Change the battle and this debuff is more useful.
Yeah.
Oh my! Now it's really hard to choose what is the best for dual unit.
Oh yeah, for sure. But damn, this dual lift is just power hungry. Like he wants as much power as he can, and the weaker your allies get, the stronger he becomes. That's basically what he is right here.
Oh, I remember.
Oh my gosh. I can't wait for dual lift right here. Oh, actually, we actually know their stats actually, because it's shown like right here. We know their stats already. So they've got 39 HP, and I think the weapon gives them +3 attack. Yeah, +3 attack. So it's a 39 HP, 53 attack, 25 speed, 30 defense, and then 25 resistance. So this lift is very similar to his mythic version, except his speed is a little bit more min-maxed compared to his mythic version though. I mean, his mythic version hits really, really hard actually, and it's pretty tanky as well. So the dual lift right here is kind of the same thing, but because he's got the Cavalier Tome, BST, they gotta try to work around him as much as they can though. But still, Lift looks like he's gonna hit really hard, actually.
Oh, I noticed that maybe this is good. I mean, this push attack, the fall is good, but maybe do you need plus foil?
Yeah, close foil will be pretty nice on him, actually.
Oh, I love one commentary. One people say the C skill is useful with Cronia.
Oh yeah, Cronia. Definitely, because you want Cronia to just activate her Vantage weapon all the time, so that way you can't heal yourself.
No,
You're
no,
gonna see a
see.
lot of Cronias with that fatal smoke running around. And just wait until the Three Houses Hall of Form roll again. Watch they put Cronia on there, so you can deck her out with fatal smoke. That will be when the true nightmare begins.
Yeah.
So, and then we see our Tempest Overlord, which is Veronica, and she is not an armor unit, surprisingly. She's a blue tone Cavalier. So, and I'm pretty sure Veronica's tome is gonna be the exact same effect as Henriette and Alphonse's, though, that you inflict, attack res -5, and you heal every time you deal damage, like Minty Kane does. I'm pretty sure that's Veronica's weapon. And we already know what skill she comes with, though. She has HP Speed 2, and then Chill Speed 3, with Growing Thunder, or Growing Flame, or some one of the AoE specials, though. So...
It's so much. I need to say one thing. Is the people is annoying for any real unit with chili skill.
Yeah.
Any chili attack, any chili speed, in any.
Yeah, I know, like,
unit.
people are
The
getting
people
pretty,
is
sick of,
started
like,
for-
these repetitive chill skills, though.
Yeah, I mean, I appear any skill. Why not use the phone skill? Is not the bad skill. Vantage skill, desperation skill, renewal maybe, but no more real unit with chili is so much.
Yeah, I know. There's way too much chills going on, though. I mean, I wouldn't mind if they add a solo skill or a rouse skill. I mean, heck, we even have Ferdinand, who's got a rouse speed defense. Oh, you gotta upgrade him to get that, but he comes with that. And so, I don't see why they couldn't do that. Heck, Petrine had threat attack defense 2 as a 4-star unit. They could do more dual threat skill, but don't do that the third one. Just do it the second one.
For the first two, for example.
That would be pretty nice, though.
Yeah, but please, yes, no more real unit with chili skill. It's so much.
I know, yeah. They just slap all these chill skills, these opening skills, and then what is another skill that the wave skills. Yeah, the wave skills are a lot.
It's so much.
Yeah.
It's the same unit with
I don't know, it's
skill.
just, do they think that these 3 types of skills is what these free units really benefits at, or something like that? I'm not sure. But, like, if Petrine can get threat attack defense, then so these other units can, though. But I mean, we already have a pretty awesome fodder on this banner already, and that's Alphonse with his fighter and form.
Yeah.
So, and I think we already know Veronica's stats already. I kind of already forgot it, though, but we know her stats. I think it was shown on the pay channel, though. But yeah, Veronica is a Blue Tome Cavalier, and apparently to this day, nobody can, that class is kind of saturated. Or no, not saturated, it's just the competition is pretty competitive because you've got Magic is Everything himself, Reinhardt, who's still smashes everything to this day. And then you've got Selena, who just nukes everything with her no follow-up tome. And then you've just got... That's kind of the top 2, like, strongest
Selena.
ones. Who?
No, La Rachel.
Well, Lara Shell needs a refine, so... yeah, but, I mean, Veronica, hopefully she can... We have to see her Super Boons and Super Banes, though. Which I think we will cover when the data mine comes out. So yeah, that's gonna be our coverage of the special banner that we finally get to know what everyone does now. And it's a pretty interesting banner, I gotta say. Lots of new shenanigans with some, introduce some new effect, like movement effects and skills that trigger new effects though. So it's pretty interesting to see a new breath of fresh air once again though. And let us know down in the comments below that what do you think of this? Are you still gonna summon on this banner, or are you just gonna say for that Hero Fest that's coming on in like 2 days? And we'll be sure to cover the stats when it drops. So, do you have anything else to say before we close it off?
This week is already so much content, and now tomorrow apparently that I'm with the all content is really hard to choose because this one is really good. The new skill is more useful, but the question is if you need the Father or Alphonse Sancharena, or if you need may finish the Gen 1 Project Plus 10. This is the question.
Exactly, yeah. So yeah, with that being said, we will catch you guys in our coverage of the update and data mine then. So thank you so much for watching, and we will catch you all in our next video.